Hello everyone, Randy here, and working on a little project out in the barn. Got a little fabrication project here for our friend. Working on a couple pretty much smaller pieces, but kind of a little bit more precision work going on here. And I've got the initial drilling and cutting done. Now we need to start welding this together and actually getting some of the more precise, hopefully welding it in the right spot. Let's put it that way. So I'll turn you guys around here and I'll show you what we got going on. So here's what we got going on, folks. We need two of these pieces. So pretty much just a bar and then two long pieces here at right angles to each other. We then need, let's see if I can find all the pieces here. We need one set of these. There's a right and a left bracket here. And then we also need two of these. Kind of like a bushing in there. So yeah, like I said, two of these, two of those, and a set of these. These go to a Massey Ferguson garden tractor. They're the 3-point linkage hookups and gizmos, I guess. I'm not entirely sure how exactly all this gets set up. But like I said, working on this for a friend. So here's what I got so far. I've got two of these pieces. That'll become that. As you folks can probably tell, I do need to cut this off down here yet. Probably do that once. Maybe I'll have to do that before I weld it. I'm not sure. But yeah, got a couple bushings there. Essentially go on like that. Then I've got two of these. One for each side. And as you can see again, I don't know if I have to cut this off or not. I'm going to have to check. Don't know if I'm going to have to cut this off here or not, because as you can see, this is a lot shorter. We'll find out. And then the one piece, let's see what's here. This one goes with that one. So that one's pretty much call that one done, maybe. Unless I got to cut it off, we'll find out. This one here is going to be the fun one, I think. I've got to somehow find a way to weld this onto here. So not sure how that's going to work yet, but obviously I'm assuming it's got to be somewhat lined up to get that to be welded on there in the right spot. So that should be fun. I don't think this will be too bad. Like I said, it just looks like they're at right angles to each other, so pretty much set that up, weld it in here, and we should be good. This bar here is obviously a lot thicker than this one, and it's solid. This is what he gave me to work with here. It's actually hollow, but it is fairly thick, so I'm pretty sure this will be strong enough to actually hold up. And if not, I guess worst case scenario, we just got to cut that out, weld in a solid one. But it seems like it should work, so like I said, bushing goes on there. Actually, no, I'll put the right piece on there. I believe the piece goes on something like this. And then this one goes on the other side here. So something like that. So anyway, folks, we're going to get it set up here. We're going to start welding, at least initially. And like I said, I might have to do some cutting on these pieces too. Not sure exactly how that's going to sit in there yet with those. So anyway, let's get set up to start doing some welding. Okay, folks, we're getting started set up welding here. And I think I need to move some stuff first. I don't know about you folks, but I'm thinking we should probably move some of this. It probably won't be real good to have this sitting while I'm welding. So let's move this here a moment. Yeah, this could be interesting if I start welding with this stuff here. Okay, folks, I think we've got the dangerous stuff put away here and ready to get started. And we're going to start with by welding this piece here. This is probably the easiest one, so that's what I'm starting with. And I just got a nice 1/4-inch metal plate here I'm going to be welding on. Should be a nice flat surface. Hopefully get it somewhat precise here. So like I said, we need two of these. I've got the round stock cut already. So watch your feet. Got a little burr on the edge of, I don't know if it's on this piece or the round piece, but one of these. Let's get the right one here. There's two different ones. There's one with, hope folks can see that. Got a little bit longer one, a little bit shorter one. This one has two holes. That's going to take some more persuasion to get on there, I think. Let's get a hammer. There we go. Like I said, there's probably a burr somewhere. I did clean the edges of the round stock off, so I don't know if it's the round stock. It might be the flat pieces here. Okay, and I don't know if this will help me or not. Maybe it'll make it worse, but if I stick this on here, hopefully that'll keep it nice and straight up and down. Okay, and just using this one here to measure the distance to that. I think that's pretty good. That should be nice straight up and down, I think. So we'll just put a nice tack under there, hold that. Get all the stuff out of the way here. And we'll put on our safety gear here. Okay, there we go. I think we're ready to weld. Okay, that should be a nice tack on there to hold that. Now we'll get the other side set up here, and I might turn a fan on because yeehaw. So apologies if it gets a little noisy here, but. Okay, here we go on this side. Like I said, they're at right angles to each other, so hopefully sitting on this plate here will get them close enough. I don't think this is like a super highly precise job here, so at least I hope it's not. Okay, hopefully that'll hold it, and then we'll get a nice bead of weld on here in a couple minutes. Get the other one set up now. And I tacked both sides of it, so hopefully, you know, it won't warp and get out of angle or nothing. Set that up there. Well, it'll slid right on. This one might be a little bit harder. Maybe I should do this side first. This side doesn't have a flat on it. This is actually an original piece off one of these, I guess. Actually, that piece right there, so I do have one original piece. This one is completely new, nothing original here. So, set that up, that set up. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be, I'm not going to do that straight, so I think maybe we should do that one first, because then this one I can set up straight. So, got that right. On that side. Maybe actually just take this one almost off for the moment. And yeah, the reason I say this probably isn't too precise, folks, if I bring this in here, the holes on these particular ones, this is I think 3/4 or maybe a little bit bigger, something like that. These holes are quite a bit bigger. I don't know if they're like stamped out or how they did these holes, but they're not super precise holes. So, whereas the holes I've drilled are 3/4, and you can tell it when they fit it on. They are nice, solid fit on there. So, okay, get this set up here. That's definitely too far in. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, we'll set this one up. And because the holes are somewhat tight tolerance, I'm not too worried about this one, you know, not being straight up and down. It's going to have to be somewhat close there, because there's not that much play in these holes. Whereas, yeah, that one there, like I said, quite a bit of play on that. I don't know if I can actually get this. This will actually sit on there and be somewhat straight. If it will, good. If not, not too worried about it. It would be nice if it would be on there. Actually, what I almost need is a smaller set, because these are almost a little too big. It's kind of nice to have on there so it doesn't shift while I'm welding it. Okay, there we go. Looks like we got that welded up. Now it's going to be time to weld it fast, and I'm probably going to turn up the amperage on this one just a little bit here. And also grab a brush. Okay, here we go. Okay, that should hold that side. Hot right there. Really hot right there, folks. And I need to find where my cutters went too. I just got this thing at the moment. Okay, looks like that one's good. Okay, there we go. It's kind of hard when you have to weld around something like that. That should hold. Looks a little buggered up there, like I said. I was grabbing it right there and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, that's hot there. Okay folks, we got the two little pieces with the bushings on them clamping the vise here, and I think what we're going to do is just cut these off here. And I've just got a cutting wheel on the grinder. Okay, now we should be able to weld the bushings on there, and that, folks, is going to be the fun part, getting them to be lined up so they're in the same way as the original one, basically. Folks, we're getting set up here to weld these bushings on, and trying to figure out how I'm going to get this lined up here. What I'm thinking, magnet, hopefully that's going good enough. Another magnet. And another one. And we'll set that piece up against that one. That piece up against that one. And then we'll just line it up here. Well, magnet's not quite going to hold that, is it? Shoot. And maybe I should like do one on each side or something. I'm not too worried about the alignment with the bolts. Maybe I could probably measure it, maybe get it close enough. What I am worried about is getting it at the same level. I think that's probably going to be more important. So, and yeah, this piece here has got a curve on it, so magnet's not grabbing it real well, unfortunately. Okay, that looks pretty good. A ruler here, see if we can figure out how much that's out by. It looks like it's about 3/8 out, so if we set that about 3/8 out. I think that one's actually already set. So, okay, put a bead of weld on each of those there a moment, and we'll see what that looks like. And, oh, where am I going to hook this up at? Because, yeah, oh, you know what? If I pull this out a little bit, maybe, there we go, off the table, that'll work. And we're going to nip that off a bit, that's a little long. And we'll turn the fan on. So again, folks, it might get a little noisy here, I'm not sure. Wow. Okay, you know what's happening, folks, is it's shooting down through the edge of it there. I'll have to aim a little more for one or the other, I guess. And because there's a little paint, I should probably clean the paint off. Nah. There we go. Looks like the bar's in okay shape yet. A good bar yet, so I didn't want to wreck this, but that looks like we're okay. Okay, yeah, I think we'll do. I can hold it there while I weld the top side. Yeah, for you folks that are welding, if you don't have a set of these come in real handy for just being a nice magnet to even hold stuff up like this so you can weld it easily. You know, I'm not even looking to get the angles here. I'm just looking, hey, I can hold it here while I attempt to weld this. I'm going to have to be careful here too because I got holes here, don't I? Shooting down through there again. A little better angle at this one. Oh, I see what's happening. A little rust and build up there. Okay. Get it yet. I don't know what's burning off of that one, but it don't look good. Okay, there we go. Now I think we have just one more piece to go, and like I said, folks, that's gonna be what I was showing you earlier. That's probably gonna be the hard one. Getting it be lined up in the right spot there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Probably very similar to what we just did here. And I'm gonna have to scrape this off again. I've used this plate before, and all I do is I just take my chip and hammer here and just go like that across it. It takes almost all of it off, so. There we go. Ready to weld again. Yeah, let's just see what these look like here in a moment. There's the brush. Yeah, not necessarily the prettiest of welds there, folks, but like I said, I'm not the greatest expert at going around stuff, so. But I don't see any reason why that won't hold. That looks pretty good to me. That looks pretty good too, I think. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And at least one of my favorite tricks, folks, for cooling this off, we got a nice concrete floor. I found that always works good. Just dump it on the concrete floor there, and it cools off pretty nice and quickly. Let's see what these things look like here. See, I'm sure they're a little bit warm yet. Yeah, we got a little porousness on the bottom here. Actually, let's see what's here. Probably from the paint I should have cleaned off there. Looks like the top side's good. That should be good there. Like I said, the bottom side, a little porousness where we started there. There might just be some crap on there that needs to come off too, because that's what was on this one. The way to get the paint off, strip the paint right off this one. Okay folks, we'll be back in a moment here. I'm going to set up to do what should be the last one. Okay folks, I spent the last couple minutes here trying to get this lined up the best I can. Got a clamp on it here, a vice grip, and I used kind of the bar again. Just set it level across there. Then I measured the distance from here to the bar and from here to the bar, 1/2 inch. Hopefully we're right. At least hopefully be close enough anyway. And again, like I said, from the looks of these parts, I don't think precision is super precise. If you folks look at the holes here, I don't know, maybe the camera won't pick it up, but they're not exactly nice square straight holes. They're kind of like rounded, and yeah, not something that screams high precision here. So hopefully that'll be close enough. So let's get this set up. I got the clamp on it already. I think we'll put a nice tack on it if we can, and then take the clamp out of there. Let's see what's here. We'll probably do it better from this here. Let's see what's here. Oh, this one's actually welded. Oh, welded here and in here, isn't it? I welded this one across there. That should be fine. I guess we can do that too. After I stop pushing the button. Okay folks, there we go. I think that'll finish up the last piece there. We're going to let all this cool. Hopefully it all lines up when we put it on. I will probably have to re-drill the holes on those smaller pieces. I didn't notice I got a little weld in them, or real close to it, so I might bugger up them holes. And I might have to clean this off here, because I think this sits flat. So I'm going to have to grind that weld down there, so this is flat to that. And I'll find out too if I have to cut this down or not. I don't think I do from what I remember, but we'll find out. So yeah, anyway, with that, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. If folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching it. Till next time.